No, it's a no for me. It's a no for me. That is nasty! Girl! What's up, you guys? Welcome back to another video. It's your girl Ruz, or welcome back to RuviOfficial. Okay, welcome back. Join the gang. We're growing, we're strong, and you don't want to miss out. Today we're gonna be doing a reaction video, so let's get started. Yeah, hopefully the background noise is not gonna be too much and you guys can still hear me. These are confessions. I can see the university that these are for, but I'm just not gonna, say that because I don't want pasta, I don't want wahala, I'm ready. Are you guys ready? I hope you guys are ready because it's about to be lit. Smash the like button, smash the notification button, you know what I'm saying? You know the vibes, okay? All right, cool. So, ready? Here we go. So last night, I had just a mad night out. After pre-drinking with bongs and a lot of alcohol. Oh, child, okay. At about 2:30, I decided I was pretty exhausted as I'd gone out at 9:30 with a big group of people. So I walked to find the door. Everywhere seemed blocked off. I soon found a guy who was also struggling to find the exit. We asked the bouncer and were soon directed to the door. We decided to get a taxi back together as we were going in a similar direction. Oh, it's already started, okay. We decided to get a taxi. Oh, sorry, I already read that part. On the journey back, he decided we needed a long chat because I was feeling pretty down as I'd had a few weeks, which had put me in a pretty glum mood. Okay, let's just say she wasn't feeling good for the last few weeks, so the guy was like, oh no, we need a longer chat, so yeah. I can see where this is going already, oh gosh.
Okay.
Alright, he was in second year and I was in my first, and he thought that no fresher should be glum. After a long chat in the taxi, circling around where I live on his instruction to the taxi guy, he decided it needed more sorting, so he paid the taxi guy and we got out at my place. No, you guys, I don't think you lot are deep in it. Like, she just met this guy, yeah, and she's letting him call all the shots. Like, he told the taxi guy to keep going round and round in circles. For what, sir? Go home. But it's okay. So they got out the car now and they're well on their way to her house.
Mother trucker, dude.
Oh, Lord Jesus. Okay, we sat in the living area for about half an hour talking things out, and I was getting rigorously questioned about my life. He then said he needed the loo. So he used my toilet. So the discussion moved to my room. That man did not need the loo. He did not. He made that up so he could go to your room. Oh Lord. He stayed for about 3 hours trying to give me life advice and then refused to give me his name. What? Nah, how do you let people who you don't even know their name into your house, into your humble abode? Oh hell no. Man said he refused. What kind of thing are we playing here? Like, you won't even give me your name, but you told the taxi driver that you want to come in. Listen, call me old, call me crazy, but that sounds very creepy, okay? Apparently, if I sort my life out and got cheery enough, I might one day learn who this guy was.
Damn, Daniel.
All I have are his initials.
Damn, Daniel.
Nah, this is so dangerous. You guys, this is so dangerous. You know why this is dangerous? Yeah, this man, he's basically forced his way into this lady's house. She doesn't have a clue what his name is. She's only got initials. They just met. Like, literally anything can happen and you can never trace it back. Like, girls or boys, be safe. This is not safe. I'm not getting safe vibes from this story at all. But anyway, what makes him a real trooper though is the fact that he knew I had a boyfriend. He tried nothing on with me and he left at about 4:30 to walk back to where he lives, not knowing the way as such. Google Maps, hello. And it was a pretty long way. When he said he had a 9 o'clock the next day, first of all, that does not make him a trooper, okay? That does not make, listen, being a decent human being does not make you a trooper. I'm so sorry, because if you know this girl's got a boyfriend, why would you try anything anyway? Do you know what I mean? Like, you don't get no extra accolades for doing normal things, you know? Like, let's get it together. Hashtag picked up by a life coach. Okay, that's fine. Let me see the comments. Everyone's saying, oh, I know that stuff. I mean, it is cute, but it's just like, I don't get, I mean, I guess, you know, when you're in uni, you're like lonely and you want like conversation and people to chill with and stuff. But I just don't get what was the whole point of that. But like, yeah, at least they get to know each other, you know? But all of these stories seem like all like about alcohol and, you know, all those kinds of things. I hope that girl is safe. I hope she finally knows his name because that's very creepy, but you never know. Anyway, moving on to the next one. Someone we know brought a girl back from, I'm not saying the places, but from, he did the gentlemanly thing and decided to, oh, okay, we're not gonna finish that story. We're gonna move on swiftly. Okay, here's another one, right? So my friend is a computer scientist in his final year after a work placement in London. His girlfriend is an attractive math student, and one time on a night out, after drinking at least 3 Budweisers and a vodka Coke, my friend was totally out of it. So his friend is the computer, whatever, scientist, and they were out and he got really drunk. After rocking out to One Direction at the club, he fancied taking his girlfriend back for a cheeky rooster. Oh my gosh, I honestly love Cockney banter. That's what I'm trying to say. I totally love Cockney banter. A cheeky rooster. To his dismay, the queue was out of the door. Oh, a cheeky rooster's food. He's talking about the food. Like chicken. I think they sell chicken there in Roosters. Okay, cool. To his dismay, the queue was out of the door and he desperately needed the toilet. Which I'm not surprised, because usually when you go out, yeah, the food places, they are packed and it's just a good time, you know, like it just goes well together, you know. However, being a true lad, he held it in and waited half an hour for that satisfying moment of a good number 2 meal. However, he would waited for so long for it that he couldn't hold it any longer. He went into the corner at Rooster and produced his own number 2 into a box lying on the floor.
Let me tell you something. I had 12 crabs yesterday. 12.
He left quickly after his girlfriend was so ashamed that she punched him in the nose. Afterwards, some girl, minesweeping for chips, came across the unfortunate box. That's crazy!
Do you see this?
And someone commented, "Is that you, William?" And then William replied, "Sorry, Del, it wasn't me." Nah, what? So basically the guy, he was hungry and then he went into the shop and started cooking himself food, and then his girl was so like embarrassed that like she punched him in the face. That's like,
okay, go stupid.
That's just crazy. He's better than me, good boy. But sometimes the hunger hits you differently. It just hits you differently. It's either you go do it yourself or I don't know. You guys don't try this at home. Okay, I'm gonna do this one. It's really long though, but let's try and get through it, right? Through the persuasion of a friend, I was encouraged to go out for what I was told would be a large night out. There's so many of those, like, your friends will be like, let's go, and you get there and it's just like, really? But yeah, I totally relate to that part. Easier said than done, as my head felt like it was being beaten with a steel pole from the night before. But nevertheless, I purchased the obligatory 3 bottles of Frosties and headed out into the unknown. See, he's a trooper. He had a headache, a hangover. Good man. 3 hazy hours later, we emerged from halls and slowly wended. Nah, the way this person's talking, I can't. We're gonna pick another one. The rest of them are like, I missed the lecture last week. Who here has never missed a lecture in their life? Put your hand up, because it ain't me. This is another one. My flatmate in first year went out on sports night. Usually it's like a Wednesday. I think that's for most societies. I used to be in like some netball society. I didn't really go to the socials, but they used to do it on on a Wednesday. So like all the sports will basically have this like sports night on a Wednesday, and they will get like filthy drunk. That's why I never went, because they literally like will get so filthy. And imagine every single, anyway, he got rather drunk. He jumped down some concrete stairs and ended up dislocating his leg in 2 places and ended up taking the rest of the year off. Do you guys see what I mean? Like, they get so wasted, like not even like a normal wasted. Like, you know when you drink too much, right? And then obviously you're proper wasted. But I'm talking about worse than that. Like, they will be getting it on. Like, no wonder he dislocate. Imagine dislocating. That is like oh my god, one of my worst nights. Dislocating your bones, your leg. Nah, mate. Another incident in the first year was a rather dramatic pre-drinks, which resulted in campus security coming as one person was threatening to jump off the walkway. The same person who nearly threw a glass bowl over a flatmate's head and also believed the flat was conspiring against him. By the end of the year, there was a divide in my flat between the BSc students and the rest of the BA students who didn't have many exams, if at all. So it became our flat and their flat. I was glad to move out. Oh my gosh, listen, yeah. There's nothing more annoying than housemates that are just like, I just know a bit of you know? Like, housemates could really, really ruin your whole uni experience. Like, it's literally the thinnest line from a good housemate to a bad housemate. It's just so sad. And imagine living in all that tension, like, oh, it's our flat and it's their flat. Like, that's just so long. Like, it's so sad. But you do have to go through those kind of experiences as character building. So, wow, I hope this guy's okay, or girl, or whoever. It's not a pretty sight, man. I have a family friend that left for uni a couple of years ago. Her parents drove up to uni and helped her unpack ECT. She was a bit upset to see them leave, naturally. Yeah, that's pretty natural. Most people like cry and like, don't leave me. So her dad suggested once we leave, go make tea and toast. Yep, okay, so she did. She plugged her kettle in her room, went to make toast in the kitchen, put the bread down. She went back to her kettle to make tea and brought it to the kitchen to butter the toast. When she got to the kitchen, she was welcomed by a bit of a fire. What?
And I spit hot fire.
So there was a fire because of her toast? What? I just don't understand. Like, all those years, did your mother not teach you how to cook? Like genuinely. Okay. Well, the fire was eventually put out and things went back to normal. It transpired that one of our flatmates had set up the toaster, read the instructions, and then put the instructions in the crumb tray to keep them safe. My friend had spent her first few weeks known as the girl who set the flat on fire, which is always great when you're trying to make friends. Ooh, that girl's not very nice. That's not good. Someone basically set her up. That's bad. That's not good. So here it goes. I didn't really feel like I fit in when I first arrived at uni. Actually, I hated it. Oh my gosh, like, this is so sad because it's like a lot of people's reality. So if you are beginning at uni and you feel like you don't fit in, don't take it too personal, because everyone basically isn't the same boat as you. Like, I felt kind of the same way for a long time, but you know what, like, just do you. Don't take it too personal, as hard as that is. Easier said than done as that is. Yeah, man, it gets tough. It gets tough for everyone. Just try and make friends the best way you can. But anyway, actually, I hated it. All the rooms and halls were a headache, producing bright yellow. The fire. That's like uni halls, yeah, they're always nasty. They're always like, what? Who made you pick these colors? So I can relate to that. The fire alarm went off in the middle of every night and the actual work was so hard I cried after lectures. Oh, don't cry. I also didn't really find my people right away. That's the same with me. I didn't find like a group. Like, do you know what? I'm not really like a type of person who rolls in groups anyway, but when you're in uni, like, you just feel like you kind of at least needs a few people. Do you know what I mean? I also didn't really find my people right away. During Freshers Week, everyone wanted to go to big boozy organized events in Marseille. Like, there were animals just released from the zoo. Listen, you only live once, babe. But after a week of making 0 friends, I decided I had to ingratiate myself. So I agreed to go to Fabric to see Chase and Status on the Thursday Freshers Week. I guess that's like an event that they have at Freshers Week. That's actually another tip. Like, if you're struggling to make friends, just go to the Freshers Week events and just try and make friends. Like, just remember, everyone's in the same boat as you. So even if you were to go up to someone and ask them to be friends, like, it's not as embarrassing as like a normal time because everyone's literally looking for friends. So yeah, that seemed like a really uni-ish thing to do and the perfect litmus test of whether I would survive long term. Since I was thinking about leaving, I prepaid my £25 ticket. 25, that's expensive. Welcome to the cost of living in London, and headed to Fabric. I got so drunk on weak mixed freshers cocktails that I started snogging a boy. Oh, why do we always end up there? Oh gosh. I started snogging a boy called Walter from my halls who wore a diamond earring. At least he wore a diamond earring.
Got him!
I remember he wore a diamond earring because when I decided it would be sexy to bite his ear, it came off in my mouth.
Wait a minute, Mr. Postman.
Oh my god. I left feeling sick at my own behavior before Chase and Status even played. I mean, at least she ended up making some sort of friend, but guys, don't feel like you have to make a fool out of yourself just to fit in or just to make friends. Like, you really don't. Just stick to who you are. You don't have to get drunk. You don't have to, you know, do what other people do or like what you think you should be doing. You don't have to do all that. Just be yourself, and the right people, you will attract the right people at the right time. So yeah, like, don't feel no pressure. All right, I'm gonna do one more and then we can call this a wrap. So this is a London University, and here we go. I was 22 years old when I moved to London for university. I did not want to live with 18-year-olds in dorm-style accommodation, so I found 3 girls on an online forum for students who missed the deadline to apply for halls. That's actually interesting because I don't know if I would do that. I guess it's good because you kind of like get a bit of a feel of who you're gonna live with, as opposed to like someone else picking for you. And I actually think, yeah, that unis play a big role in who you're gonna be long-term friends with, because a lot of the girls I knew before, right, in my old uni, like, they were all friends because they were all in the same halls, and I was never in those halls. So it's like, even if you like those people, it's so difficult to kind of integrate and become friends with them. So yeah, I guess this is actually a good idea. Maybe if you are also not wanting to just like, you know, get it picked for you, you can always try this way, this route. You can always try this route because at least you will see, you will know what the person looks like, what their vibe is like, just prior to kind of getting it, even though you don't completely know that person, you know? Yeah, I found some girls, blah, 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 blah. None of us knew each other. We all spoke online and came to London for 2 days to find a flat together. See? So they kind of met before and then like came to look for flats. So obviously, if on that first initial meeting you get like a weird vibe, you can just like, actually I found somewhere else, like I don't want to live with you guys. So actually this is good. I'm too shy to do all this, but it's good. For some people, it's good. We found a ground floor hovel in Bethnal Green that had bars over the windows. That's actually the reality of any London places, any London accommodations. Like, it's always so small, so nasty, so this and that, like, and you're paying an arm and a flipping leg It's actually so crazy how expensive it is in London. Anyway, one girl was posh from Tunbridge Wells. I actually went there once, so hey, big at yourself. And was racist without knowing she was. Oh, I'll take that back. Oh, she was, I don't know what it is, you know. It's like, the other girl had a boyfriend who would scribble swastikas around the flat on objects such as a box of eggs and a stapler. What's that? What's a swastikas? What's a swastikas? The one girl who I liked and still chat to was extremely lovable, but the messiest person I have ever met. Oh my God. I mean, at least she made a friend, but damn. There's nothing worse than a messy person in uni. Oh God, there's nothing worse in this life. She would end up wearing no underwear due to the fact that she didn't know how to use the washing machine. Ladies and gentlemen, we are in 2020, 2021, 2021, okay? How do you not know how to use the washing machine? Baby girl, you gotta get together. There's YouTube, there's Google, there's Bing. You can search that up, like, how do I use this? How do I use that? Like, guys, this is do you know what? Let me just. I said no underwear. That is like so unsanitary. Like, I know you're supposed to let the girl free and whatnot, but simply because you can't do your washing, I can't. She split KFC gravy on the sofa in her room and it stayed there for around 4 months. Oh, I feel sick. If you lifted her duvet, you would find dinner plates. Oh God. You will find dinner plates with cemented food remains underneath in the bed. Ugh. That is disgusting. You need to do better. What? Listen, I wouldn't even be friends with her anymore. I would literally not ever come to her room. I wouldn't even keep talking to her because that's just like if you got food stains in your bed, like, what are we friends for, babe? Like, that's just too much. She left a dish of toad in the hole on her table over Christmas. When we returned, the mold had grown out. Had grown out of the dish. No, oh God. When we had returned, the mold had grown out of the dish and engulfed the table like wild ivy. Wild ivy. That's disgusting. No. It's a no for me. That is nasty. Girl, I get it, yeah. Sometimes you're like too tired to do the dishes, too tired to do this, like, but if you're leaving and you're going somewhere, like, do better, guys, do better. Please don't be that one friend that like doesn't clean up after themselves or doesn't, do you know what I mean? Like, do better, babe. That's just not it. Like, girl, why are you still friends with this girl? I honestly don't know why she's still friends with her. I mean, she did say she's a lovable person, but it's like little things like that, like, it will just get too much for me. Like, I know myself already, like, it's just too much. Like, you're a wonderful person, but it's just too much. Oh, why did I have to end like that? Like, I felt so weird. But anyways, that was all the university confessions. And next time I'm gonna do a university date. We're gonna do another one. Because that last one was fantastic. Okay. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this. If you're going to uni, this is some stuff to look out for. If you've already been to uni and you got some horror stories up your sleeve, leave them down in the comments. So I'll be down there chatting with you guys. You know, we can crack up down there. Okay, let me know what's the worst thing that's ever happened to you in uni. yeah, so thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, please give it a thumbs up and join the gang. We are growing strong. If you love to support me, I would honestly love your support, so please do subscribe. And yeah, love you guys so much, and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys. RuviOfficial gang. RuviOfficial.